Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Meeple Leaf Reviews Unboxing, where I just got this guy in the mail, and this is Ninja All-Stars by Soda Pop Miniatures and Ninja Division. And by the way, my name is Jacob. Welcome to the channel if you're here for the first time. Let's open it up and see what we got inside. Alright, so minis, and more minis. Here, let's open up some packages. We got like a whole pack on the top. In this game, there was a bunch of different clans that you could pre-order. And pledge for, I should say. Okay, so here we got some basic samurai. So these guys are kind of like NPCs that are gonna go out on the board and fight your ninja. Okay, we got like 6 of those that come with the box. Now, there's a bunch of different clans. I'll show you some from each of them. What I was trying to say in the beginning was the pledge levels were kind of interesting for this Kickstarter, in that it was kind of confusing. I didn't know what was going to come inside the box, because the pledge levels were for some just basic ninja that you could get. And then there were the different clans. And so you could pledge for all of the different clans, or just some of the different clans, or some of the clans and some of the basic ninja. And I was so confused that I actually contacted Soda Pop and asked, you know, what comes in the core box? And they actually didn't have an answer for me. They said, at this point, we don't know what's going to be in the core box. So when this comes to retail, I have no idea what's actually going to be in the retail box. This is a different clan. I think this is the Koba or the Korra, or we'll find out a little bit later. This is the Red Clan. Just going to show you a couple from each clan, just so you kind of get an idea. Each clan has their own unique heroes and stuff, which is cool. But there's a lot of basic ninja in each clan as well. And this is kind of a what do they call it? I can't remember. It's like, I want to say a legend system, but it's a campaign system essentially, where you're playing mission to mission. You're actually building your team of ninja. You're given 100 points to build a team of ninja. And then you go, oh, it's called League. It's a League version of the game. So you build your team of ninja based on this 100-point system, and each different ninja has a different cost associated to it, and a number that you have to add if you purchase that type of ninja. You'll have to add a certain amount of models into your team. And then for the League, you are essentially playing through these different challenges. And the different challenges, there's probably about, I think, 7 to 10 different modes you can actually play for the game. So you got like Assassination, where you have a certain person on each team that the other team is trying to kill. And then you have Brawl mode, which is just a free-for-all, kill as many of the opposing team as you can. Then they have, man, these models are cool. Then you have like an escort mission where one team plays the escort team, and they have to escort one model from one side of the map to the other, and the other teams have to try and destroy that escort, take them out. And then there's like a stealth mission. I think they call it Infiltrate. So they have this Infiltrate mission, where everyone's in stealth and they're invisible, and there's sentries all over the board that you're trying to run around and sneak past and grab these items. They have capture the flag and everything. So this what I'm showing you right here is a basic reference sheet for each of the different clans. Let me pull one out here for you. And this basically gives you the stats of all the clan mates, their cost, their heroes, special abilities, stuff like that. It's just like a quick reference. Oh, they're called the Torah. That's what I was saying. They were Koba. They're called Torah. But yeah, so they have one of these for each of the different clans. I think there's five named clans, and then oh yeah, here are the basic ones right here. So I was saying there's basic ninja clans, and these are them here. You got Earth, Fire, Water, Void, Spirit, and they just have like general models. And then these other named clans have more specific cool stuff going on. They have the Onis on their side. So the Onis are these giant guys that each team had, and they're really powerful. I don't know if I ever finished what I was talking about. Let's keep opening up the box while I revert back to what I was talking about before. Oh, let's pause. This is really cool. So here's the game box. They've got foam corners on every side to keep the box from touching all corners. If anything was to pierce this, no damage. That is awesome. I'm stoked. Okay, so what was I even talking about? I don't know. Oh well. It happens. It happens. I'm talking on the fly. Let's see what's inside the box here. Man, this cover is so cool. Alright, check this out. Let's do a close-up. Let's do a pan. So this is the limited edition box right here. I believe the Kickstarter box, all pure black. We got this cool Donkey Kong style thing going on here. Check that out. Jumping over the barrels. So sweet. Oh yeah, so I was talking about the pledges, and the pledges didn't really make sense, and they didn't know it was coming in the core box, because I did a pledge for all the 4 different the major clans, and then you could just get the basic ninja clans, and you'd have 4 of those in the box, or you could just purchase 2 of the clans. It was weird, and so they didn't say what was actually going to come in the core box, which I thought was really kind of odd, but yeah, it is what it is. So here's just a up and coming from Soda Pop and Ninja Division stuff, which is cool. Here are the tokens. So the tokens, you got all these ninja with little smiley faces, thumbs up. They got googly eyes. They got teardrops in their eyes, surrender flags. My biggest concern here with this game is, what do these tokens each mean? Because they're all basically the same with just a small variation of animation on their face. Trying to determine what each of those means, I think, is going to be frustrating. Let's take a look at, oh yeah, here's the league. So this is the league sheet that comes with the game. So this is where you write down your clan, all the members you have. You gain experience, and your guys get tougher as you go from mission to mission, which is kind of an interesting concept. I think you could just play the game normally without leagues as well. Here is the rule. Here's the rule book. Look at how thick that is. It's like a graphic novel or a manga or something. But we got some cool artwork on the front. And I will say, do not worry. This is not all rules. It's actually very few of its rules. I looked at the online version, and a lot of it's story. Like these 2 first pages, just story. Here we have components, and then the start concept of the game. Here we have some rules, advanced rules, and that's it. So we got about 10 pages of rules, maybe 12 pages of rules, and then we get to some full art right here, and this is where it gets cool. It starts going into building your clans, and then it has clan information. So this is the story of Clan Tora, and here it does a breakdown with full art images of each of the characters, their stats, special abilities. It does this for each of the clans. So story. This is beautiful artwork. I'm hoping that when I read through the rules, it will match the quality of the look of this art book. This is amazing. It looks gorgeous. And then that keeps going on, and down here we get to some advanced rules, special abilities, and missions. All the different missions that I was talking about, the assassination, escort, all that. Gives you all the details of how those work. And then a quick reference sheet in the back for each of those tokens. So you will have this when you're putting out those tokens, but I have a inkling that they're going to be tough to discern without that reference sheet. What do we got here? So this is cool. I'm just going to do a pan here. Some cool artwork. So this is part of the player board. This is what seems to be a score sheet, as well as some injury, I think they call them healing rooms, where you put your damaged samurai. And this one I believe is the same. Yep, this is the same one, except it has also the moon deck. So this central area that I'm showing you right here is the moon deck goes there, and that gives you, they're cards that give you special abilities and stuff, re-rolls on dice and things like that. And here we have the player board. Player board's beautiful, it's double-sided. So here's an idea, at least, of the one side. And then we flip over, and the other side's more of a nighttime village type deal, which is also really cool. Let me pan back here so you can see the kind of the whole thing. So that's that guy. The one kind of interesting thing about this is, unlike other games where you have these miniatures and they're standing in the middle of the square, in this one they're standing on these little circles, and you're moving from circle to circle. There's different heights. So on top of this building right here would be higher terrain, so you can like jump down and sneak attack people, and all sorts of cool stuff going on, different terrain types, things to hide behind and whatnot. All right, we got a box. This is all that's left in this giant box. Let's see what we got going on. All right, we've got some dice. So these are the dice you're rolling. The game, you're ninja, and you're, using all these different elemental attacks, shooting fireballs and water dragons and all sorts of cool stuff. Here's some more samurai. This was an extra edition that I bought, an add-on for more samurai, because I wanted to kind of come up with my own campaign stuff, some neutral characters that I could throw everywhere on the board. Okay, these are all Kickstarter exclusives from the looks of it. I just want to show you something quick. Let me grab these guys. So here we have these tokens right here, and these are lanterns and shrines. So these are tokens that go on the board and give you special effects. With the Kickstarter, we got access to 3D models of those, and beautiful ones, I should say, at that. So this is a lantern that goes on the board. If you're trying to be stealthy and you sneak past a lantern, you become visible to other units. The shrines give you bonus or negative effects, like ailments and status effects and stuff. These are beautiful. They look so good. I'm going to use them in all my mini games, I think. So I got a whole bag of those. That's awesome. And nice. Wow. I completely forgot about that. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So here's the moon deck. This is a deck of cards. It was on that tile that I was showing you before. So these give you re-rolls and different things, special abilities. Here are the cards for each of the different units. And on the back, some of you might recognize this. That is a Super Dungeon Explorer treasure card. Super Dungeon Explorer being by Soda Pop as well. And they gave us a bunch of cards so you could transfer minis from this game into Super Dungeon, which is awesome. You can never have too many Super Dungeon models. So here is a whole slew of extras that we unlocked during the Kickstarter. So these are all unique characters. Show you a couple here. Here's a Ronin. All the Ronins are gray. This lady's cool. So, little old lady, and then on the back, she's got the evil mask. I can't remember what those are called. But you got some cool minis going on here. All sorts of ninja. And then there's clan-specific guys that we unlocked as well. This guy's pretty epic. And this guy here. Pretty sweet stuff. And what I was laughing about here, I'll show you in just one second. I'll show you one more model here first. So, in the game, like I was mentioning, you're doing these league challenges. There's trophies that you can win. And it's this giant thing. So, a giant golden ninja the size of my hand. And we actually got 2 of them. So, I guess if you're doing league challenge stuff, you can hand these out and pass them around as you play game to game for the winners, which is pretty awesome. All right, guys, that's it for today's unboxing. Thanks for all watching.